WSTKS-FM Worldwide. Digital collaborative learning for the 21st century. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Collaborative Café, a podcast to help students like you navigate IAH209 Film Noir with greater success. My name is Professor Schwartz. Well, it's already week 1, the beginning of our work together, so order a mug of your favorite beverage, have a seat, and let's look at 8 activities you can expect in the course during the next 15 weeks. Are you ready? Here we go. The first regular activity you can expect: thinking that moves beyond the superficial. You'll become accustomed to deeper, more critical thought about crime thriller movies from the mid-20th century to the 2020s. We can use these movies to examine, address, and find possible answers to nagging social problems, creating opportunities for each other in the process. You will consider how the films comprising the course might shed light on various issues and challenges of the last 70-plus years. What systems of power, inequity, oppression, marginalization, and justice do you observe? How might you move from the obvious to more nuanced and complex ideas and interpretations? And how might we apply the same approach to other areas of 21st century life and society? Secondly, you'll practice problem-based learning, a learner-centered approach in which students build knowledge about a subject by working in groups to solve open-ended, complex, real-world problems as a way to acquire and apply knowledge rather than simply memorize and regurgitate facts or concepts. More broadly, you will seek solutions in everything you do each week before, during, and after your student learning teamwork. The third activity you can expect in IAH209 Film Noir is, surprise, surprise, collaborative learning. Between week 3 and week 14, you will develop a cohesive working relationship with other members of a small learning team. These teams will use the Sail the 7 Seas model of effective teamwork to guide themselves through the collaborative process. Unlike teacher-centered high school-level group work, however, your team is empowered and in charge of its own planning, organization, and more or less its own schedule. You will base specific member roles on the skills and abilities that each person brings to your team. Once teams convene in week 3, your first order of business is to develop a list of core team values and expectations, which you share in your team Google folder and a special folder set up on D2L. Routine activity number 4 is the cultivation of digital and AI literacy through routine use of various online tools. Digital literacy has become an expectation in the professional world of the 21st century, and it also helps us make more informed decisions in many other areas of our lives. In addition, AI literacy is now vital because it provides us with the skills necessary to use the technology in an informed, transparent, and ethical way, while at the same time recognizing its limitations. Another activity you can expect in IAH209 Film Noir is the routine exercise of student voice and choice when it comes to course materials you examine, weekly assignments, and your projects. More specifically, you will enjoy various options for the form your 10 independent reflections take. The same goes for your 3 collaborative projects, plus your independent course capstone. Students in the course are largely free to decide which digital applications they use to create and present their work. In a few instances, traditional written essays are viable options too. Mutual exchange and creation of new knowledge is the sixth routine activity to expect in the course. Keep in mind that everyone brings something valuable to contribute to IAH209 Film Noir already. These skills and awareness you cultivate with the members of your learning team each week will build on your prior knowledge, experiences, perspectives, and worldviews. In turn, that contributes to the learning that you share each week with your teammates when you assemble various pieces of the metaphoric puzzle in your own way. Metacognition is another regular part of IAH209 Film Noir. Now, that's just a fancy way of saying that you reflect on your learning throughout the course, considering where you've been, where you want to go, and how you will get there. Guided through the reflective process by a specific set of questions developed to help you do that, you will take a routine, honest look at your learning each week, including the occasional skinned knees, to determine how best to streamline your work habits and move forward. You can find the reflective prompts within each online course module and as part of the 4 project packets on D2L. Last, students in the course will practice and refine numerous 21st century skills directly applicable to the so-called real world off-campus. These competencies include team building, critical thinking, intellectual agility, creative problem solving, conflict resolution, and self-regulation, among others. Keep in mind, the course has been designed to provide students with next-generation skills like these on which you can continue to draw throughout your professional lives after graduation, long after you might have forgotten the name of a particular film, its characters and situations, or the related scholarship around it. Regardless of your major or intended career, these skills are highly sought by 21st century employers across all fields. WSTKS-FM Worldwide. Digital collaborative learning for the 21st century. If you find this podcast helpful, be sure to hit like, share, and subscribe. Before we wrap up today's program, let's quickly recap the 8 routine activities you can expect in IAH209 Film Noir. These include 1. Critical thinking, 2. Problem-based learning, 3. Routine collaboration, 4. Cultivation of digital and AI literacy, 5. Voice and choice in terms of materials examined and the form your work takes, 6. Mutual exchange and creation of new knowledge, 7. Routine metacognition, and 8. The cultivation of numerous 21st century skills. Enable and empower yourself by joining me again in the Collaborative Café for additional tips, tricks, and advice based on my almost 30 years of collaboration with thousands of undergraduates at 3 Big Ten universities, 2 liberal arts schools, and 2 community colleges across the upper Midwest of the United States. In the meantime, thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in class or during Zoom office hours if you drop by with a question. Stay healthy, have a safe and a productive week. With special regards, from Onyx, the cat what am, so long, and I'll talk to you again soon. Welcome to the course. You've just heard a podcast from WSTKS-FM Worldwide. Digital collaborative learning for the 21st century.